governor of California has issued a civil danger warning. A hospital in the south of Los Angeles has had a breach of a mutated version of Ebola. This parasite is similar to Ebola but has a higher infection rate and has been identified to cause the infected to become angered. It is asked to wear a mask, stay away from people who look angered, and wash your hands as often as possible. 5,000 people have been infected across the 3 counties, and that number is expected to rise. A curfew is in effect for 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and police will be patrolling the streets of the counties from 6 p.m. onwards.
Yesterday in downtown Los Angeles, a large protest occurred. The protest ended up turning into a riot, as people, presumably infected with the new Ebola strain, which has been named CRS-16, started attacking protesters and police alike. As you will see in this clip, a cruiser is attacked by the infected. The CDC presumes the rise in infections today from 18,531 on January 2nd to 22,396 today was caused by this event. The people who are infected are still on the streets. The police have warned anyone traveling through downtown Los Angeles to watch for anyone who looks angered or
The governor of California has issued a civil danger warning. Due to the massive rise in cases over the past 2 days, a curfew will be put in place for every county reporting over 50 cases will be under curfew from 6 p.m. to 9 a.m., and schools will be shut down. If you go outside, you will be arrested, and if showing aggression, you will be subdued.
Good morning, and welcome to our update on the CRS-16 epidemic. We have a map on the screen showing how far the virus has spread in the United States. It has infected large parts of Nevada and California, and parts of Mexico and Arizona have been infected too. Hold on. We are now getting word that the federal government has shut down every transport route out of Nevada, and temperature checks are being done in all of Arizona, New Mexico, and Oregon. We are also getting word of groups of people throughout Los Angeles and Las Vegas actively attacking and killing the infected. Obama has denounced the murders, saying they need to let the federal government treat them. Here is another map showing how the infection has affected the states, with the colors showing the levels of infection. As you can see, the centers of infection are
Due to an unprecedented spread of CRS-16, all transport out of Nevada has been shut down, and a curfew is in effect from 5 p.m. to 11 a.m. If you are seen outside within these hours, you will be put in prison or dispatched if showing signs of aggression. You will be given supplies in the morning, around 10 a.m. The virus has potentially already spread to the East Coast, Cascadia, and Canada. Do not try to combat infected individuals.
Moments ago, President Trump gave his shocking speech that more states are infected than Obama let on. He said this at a UN assembly. He asked to be called. He said that 42 of 50 states in the Union have reported at least a single case, and that over 750,000 cases have been reported across the USA. This comes as a shock, as it was believed that there were only 3 states infected and only 70,000 cases. He also reported the former government did not report this as they wanted to save face, and that they have made this a global crisis. A few minutes before in the Assembly, Canada, the United Kingdom, Brazil, and Guatemala had reported they had had cases of CRS-16, and Mexico reported almost 70,000 cases in their borders. Trump also reported that the virus was degenerative and that infected individuals are lost. Finally, in his speech, he reported that he is
due to an unprecedented spread across the state of Georgia. All state borders, highways, and routes of transport have been shut down. All cities in Georgia with a population of over 75,000 have been shut down, and Atlanta, Savannah, Augusta, and Columbus have had military forces placed in city limits. The CDC will be guarded by police and military forces. If you try getting inside, you will be shot and killed. All educational facilities and workplaces in Georgia will be shut down indefinitely, and a curfew from 5 p.m. to 11 a.m. is in effect. All colleges will be sending students back home.
Vorrei rivolgermi a tutti gli ammalati. Sono col virus, che soffrono la malattia, e a tanti che soffrono in
There are now 2 million cases nationwide. California and Nevada have been lost, and military will be pulling out. Major cities on the West Coast will be carpet-bombed, excluding the Portland and Seattle safe zones. New York and Chicago are lost too, and will also be carpet-bombed. Do not leave your home. It is not safe. You will be killed or infected. The interstates aren't safe. They are cluttered with cars and the infected. Atlanta will be the new capital of the USA, and Washington, D.C. is being abandoned. You can find local safe zones on ussafezone.gov. I have hijacked the EAS alert. It's the only way everyone will hear this. He killed us all. He wanted to cover it up. To save his ass. We will all die because of one man's choice. America has fallen, and your leaders have abandoned you. Georgia fell 12 hours ago. The world, you knew it too. The federal government did this. Maybe one day humanity will recover. Probably not. Some other countries crumbled before us, mainly in Africa. Many countries still fight on. NATO forces pushed back into New York before Atlanta collapsed, but they won't survive. We're all doomed.